Does body hair matter down there when it's your first time? Oh, I feel like this is so common for so many people. I've been dating someone for 10 months and they haven't made it official. Should I just leave? How to tell a sexual partner that you gave them an STI? I feel like everyone's asking this because of me as well. Everyone's just like, how'd you get over a breakup? Cheers to our energy drinks!
Woo!
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome to a brand new video. I'm joined with my friend, Gabby Blesser.
Woo!
We actually have, or we're about to film a video on Gabby's. When do you think you'll put yours up?
3 days.
Okay, I don't know when this is going up. We're about to film a DIY video on Gabby's channel where we're going to try and make tops. If it's up, it will be down below. If not, Gabby's channel will be linked down below. We're going to film a girl talk / boy talk. It's both. Okay. Because I put a poll on Instagram and it was like 50-50, so I've just asked people for questions for both and I haven't actually looked at them yet.
Yeah, I don't know what's coming.
I feel like you're quite wise.
Oh, thanks.
I think you give good advice.
Yeah, same. I do think that as well.
Not to toot my own horn or anything.
No, I think I'm the friend that people
good
come
rational
to.
advice.
Yeah. Okay.
So
you just do picky. Whoa, yeah, no. I get 6 questions.
Yeah, there's loads. I feel like you're quite honest as well.
Okay. Maybe I'll try to be a bit less.
Okay, should we just start with this one? Oh, there's quite good ones.
This is my dog.
This is my outfit for today. Does body hair matter down there when it's your first time?
No, never. It never matters.
I think for your first time though, do what is going to make you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to be more comfortable with or without it, and just don't think about the other person, like do what you want to do.
But you shouldn't like, is he being annoying?
No.
I think if you're sleeping with someone that's going to make you question whether you should have body hair, then you shouldn't be sleeping with them in the first place.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
I think that's how
that is a good way to look at it.
Like, if you have
because
to
boys
even
don't care,
if you have to even think, oh, is he gonna think I'm weird for not shaving? Then girl, you're not losing your virginity. Don't do it. Run.
That is good advice. Yeah, that is true.
It really doesn't matter.
Because boys don't care. So if you think he is going to care, he's probably a dickhead.
Yeah, but also if you want to do it because it's your first time and you want to feel a bit pampered and you want to do it, get the conditioner out, get the coconut oil out, then do it, girl. Like, whatever.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Your preference.
How to tell a sexual partner that you gave them an STI?
Well,
you know you can go. It doesn't sound like I'm talking about experience, but you can go online, can't you, and just like put in people's numbers and they'll just text them.
Yeah, you can do that.
And say like you should go and get checked, basically, and then they'll never know it's you.
Yeah.
I mean, if they've only ever slept with you or only ever slept with like 2 people, they might find out. But I'm pretty sure you can go online and just do it like anonymously.
Yeah, you can, because I see TikToks of people doing it just to get back at their ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
to be, like,
one of my friends has had it done to her. But
also I think like just if you don't want to do that, just say it. Like, there's no way of going about it. You're just gonna have to have a mature conversation. Like, it's better to just tell them.
Don't be like embarrassed either. Like, I feel like that's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah,
but,
it happens.
Like, you've got it from someone else or from something else.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just like you being like weird and like
it doesn't.
dirty,
Don't.
You know
Yeah,
what
exactly.
I mean?
It's not like you're a slag or anything like that. Like,
yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
You could literally have sex one time and get it if you're using. But use protection. Because that's how you do get them. So don't be silly, wrap your willy.
I think do it anonymously. I feel like that's, if I didn't want to tell them, oh no, I feel like I probably would tell them. But I feel like that is a good option.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's kind of no other way you can really go about it. You either got to do it or...
You've got to be upfront, don't you?
But you've got to
tell them.
Yeah, you've got to tell them. You can't not, because then they'll just keep spreading it around and it just won't be good.
Oh gosh. Yeah, no.
I love how many you get. This is so fun.
Coping with being single when it seems that everybody else is in a relationship. I'm the only one in my 4 that's now not. Yeah. I think you've just got to have good friends. I wouldn't know my friends are in relationships, I feel like. Yeah. Like you and Imogen, I feel like you're really good with it. And like my other friend as well. I just feel like I feel like if you're with pals, if you have pals that are always with their like partners or whatever, like just go and join something new or like get a new hobby like that's in like a class or something and try and make new friends then.
Yeah. Or if your friends are the kind of people who you can go hang out with them and their boyfriend, like I know like I've got people at uni who like I could go and meet them and their boyfriend and it's fine. So maybe like if you're comfortable with meeting them with their boyfriend and the boyfriend's not weird and they're not going to be like touchy-feely and make you feel more single, then be like, yo, do you want to go do something? Yeah, like it's not that weird.
Or if you're like close enough to your friends, you should just be able to chat to them. Like I feel like I could turn around to you and be like, oh, like Gabby, I'm like struggling with them at the moment, like do you mind spending like less time with Jacob and like can we hang out more?
And if your friends are gonna make you feel more single and make you feel like worse about being the single one, then they're really just not good friends.
That just I feel like as well at our age, like people shouldn't be like wifed off and married off. Like you should still want to have fun in a relationship. So if they're like that, like maybe try and find some new friends. Because there's nothing wrong with, I feel like making new friends at this age can be like hard though. I feel like joining a club or something. Go on, you pick something. How to make new friends. We've literally got like 2 friends. Maybe should we do like a boy dilemma? Yeah. If there is one.
Okay. I'm on a break with my boyfriend of 3.5 years. I miss him and I don't know what to do. My personal thing is breaks don't work.
Yeah, breaks are like a fake breakup.
I personally just don't see like why. Like if you can't speak about the issue and you can't resolve it that way, then
I don't know, I'm in like 2 minds because I think I've always thought, oh, breaks are weird or whatever, but then like sometimes if you've been together for that long, like maybe you do just need like a month where you're just like, well, like you do you and you don't really have to think about them too much and you know you're going to come back together.
But then I don't think it should be as deep as like, I know when you go on a break it's kind of like, oh, like we're not speaking or anything. I think if you had an issue with your boyfriend, you should be able to go, look, I think I feel a bit can we just maybe speak a bit less? Oh, you want to see the video now? But that wasn't even the question, is it? We're going off on a tangent. She said, I'm on a break with my boyfriend 3.5 years and I miss him. I don't know what to do.
Talk. Text him.
Well,
if you're on a break, you've not broken up. Yeah. So we don't have to do no contact. Just
3.5 years is a long time. He should know.
I don't know what you've said like in your terms and conditions, like you have 2 weeks left of your break or something, but just text him and be like, look, I miss you.
I just don't get that.
That's what I mean, I don't get that. Be like, don't text me for like a month, we can speak again on the 18th of July.
Yeah, like, a whole exact month of communication.
Like just text him and be like, hey, I miss you, like what are you, like let's have a chat, what are you thinking?
Like let's just resolve this.
Otherwise there's nothing else, there's literally nothing else to do.
I don't think continue going along with the break and pretending that you don't miss him and not speaking to him, like, no.
Especially when they're your boyfriend and you're on a break. Yeah, you're not saying you've broken up and you don't want to go back to him because you're embarrassed because he broke up with you or something. Like, you're on a break with your boyfriend. So
just get him back, bro.
Maybe she's scared that like she's gonna go back and be like, I miss you, and he's gonna be like, oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, then you've dodged a bullet.
And better to do it sooner.
Better to know now than in like a month's time.
Yeah. Literally. I want to answer like every single one. We should do like a 2-hour video and just answer every question.
I wish I could do like a Sophia and Shinsia and literally just sit here for like 2 hours and people watch it, but I don't think people could do that. Care about.
We no.
No. Relax, bro. Oh, this. I don't believe in this. I feel like you won't either. Advice for right person, wrong time, and you're both not opposed to long distance. Not opposed means you would do it or you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you would do it.
Okay.
We both don't believe
so it. Right person, wrong time, but you both would do long distance, so that it's not the wrong time then. Yeah. So say one of you is losing weight but you both want to do long distance, that's not the, maybe she means but we don't want to. So personally
I think we both agree that we don't believe in that.
Right person, wrong time. I don't think there's ever a wrong time for the right person. You'll just get through whatever it is.
I think this is really cynical, but I don't think there's one person.
No,
I really don't. No, I really don't believe in one person.
You're telling me there is 7 billion people in this world and you think there's only one person on this world that you're meant to be with and that you could fall in love with and spend the rest of your life
I understand when you're in a relationship and when you're like so loved up, that's how you think. You're like this is my person, but guess what?
I don't think there is a person.
Sadly, if you broke up, you'd be able to find someone else and you'd think the exact same feeling. Why do people have multiple marriages? Why do you have so many boyfriends and girlfriends?
Yeah, but I feel like people think, oh, well, he wasn't the one that I think you should let go of this idea of like the one.
Yeah. Like, there's no perfect you're your perfect person.
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah. You're your one.
Yeah. You're the only one you are guaranteed to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah, exactly.
That was such a
that was deep, but it's true.
But I do think that, I feel like, no, do you know what? I don't think there is not a one. I don't think there's not like a perfect person. I think there is, but I think there's loads of them. Yeah. I think like, because people who are in like beautifully, happily like married, I'm not like, they're not perfect for you. Like they are, but I think there's at least like 15 others.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying, not saying, oh, they're not.
Yeah, I feel like there is like the one, but it's like the one, there's There's fucking loads of them.
Many. It's not
that sounds really
many.
like harsh.
Yeah, it does. But I don't like to speak about it because people are always like, oh, you're so cynical. It's like, I just think it's just more of like a real
just
way
logic.
Of
like there's so many people in this world, and you think this sounds really harsh, but like your one just so happens to like be in your hometown. Like I'm not saying you're not going to get with them and marry them and fall happy in love and like be happy for the rest of your life. Like no, but there's definitely somewhere else someone you feel you feel the exact same for.
Yeah.
Anyway, right person, wrong time. It's not a thing.
We didn't even answer the question.
No, we didn't.
I don't.
Advice for right person, wrong time. If they're the right person, there's not a wrong time.
Yeah.
End of.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
Period.
go to uni, whatever. If they were the right person, it wouldn't matter. So if you mean you wouldn't do long distance, then they're not the right person because the right person would do long distance for you.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
I feel like everyone's asking this because of me as well. Everyone's just like, how'd you get over a breakup? Give me advice on getting over a breakup.
Okay, that's a good one.
Do you know what? It's so shit, and I keep saying this to you as well. But I really, 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 really wish there was a perfect answer. But like, just give it time.
Yeah.
There's no secret recipe.
No.
There's nothing.
My personal, what I think, you need to grieve and you need to be sad and you need to let it out and you need to...
That's what I'm bad at.
Yeah, Megan's so bad at that.
Megan's I hate feeling shit. I just always am like, I'd just so much rather be happy right now.
Yeah. Yeah, which I guess is also like a way of doing it, but then I don't think it's very good. I don't want you to like distract yourself. You need to...
Yeah.
You need to like, honestly, a heartbreak, especially if you've been with him for a while, feels like your life is falling apart, and it's not even being dramatic. Like you literally think you're going to die. Like you do. It's bad. Like,
no, but I think that you need to think about it more rationally. I've not felt like, oh my god, this is the end of my life.
Well, no,
I think about it a bit more rationally.
You don't think that. Oh, it's the end
like
of my
your heart
life.
is like,
generally, you wake up every day and you're literally like, no.
Another day.
If you want to like, I think if you want to have like the first couple of weeks where you're just like written off, you know, you're just crying every day, then do that.
Yeah.
Like
I think that's something I didn't really do. I'm really bad at like, which again is good I guess, because I feel like I've not had a lot of, I've had like maybe like a few mornings or a few evenings, but I've not had like I've not had a whole day yet where I'm like, I'm just gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Because for me though, that makes me feel like worse though. Like that feeling for me is just like too much. Like I would rather just get up and do something.
But then I guess you could say that you're strong for doing that. I think I've been in a situation where I generally don't think I could physically get out of bed. Like it's bad. I think give yourself credit. That's one thing. If you're going through a breakup, don't think, oh my god, like
I'm like, it's a month I should have been fine. Like no, it's okay.
Yeah, like guess
it's
what?
Okay.
3 months and you're still upset. Who cares? Like however much time you need. And then I think once you get past like the absolute grieving sadness, that's when you go out with your friends, you start making loads of plans, you keep yourself busy. I do think
do that within it as well a bit. Like see your friends within the first like few weeks and stuff as well. Otherwise you would, I think I've realised as well, which is bad for me because I'm not someone who like speaks to a lot of people either. As soon as you like speak about it, like you get to rationalise it more and you get to like other people's opinions and advice and you're like, oh my god, I just made up this scenario in my head that wasn't even real. Like as soon as you speak to someone, you're like, oh.
Yeah, speaking to people is really good, and also if you don't really feel comfortable, I think journaling. Yeah. Like writing everything down.
Yeah.
Do you know what as well can help you? If it's like a bit of a shit breakup, it's making like a pros and cons list. Like that's really bad to say, but honestly, like write down why.
Not even pros.
Like if they've like cons. Cheated on you, or if like it's just a messy.
Anything.
Yeah.
If you know you're not going to get back together, there's nothing wrong with sitting down writing like the things you didn't like about them.
Yeah, just think, why is my life better that I'm not with them?
Do you know what else I think? I think find excitement in it, because two things that I'm like carrying with me is I'm like, when I'm with someone, like I like feel like I love pretty hard. Do you know what I mean? And I love like being nice to people, like even my friends. Like, I love being nice to like my friends and doing stuff for other people, and I'm like, something I've like promised myself, I'm like, I'm gonna take all that love. So even if I see something in a shop, I'm like, oh, they would have loved that, I'm like, do that for you. Yeah. Like every way they made you feel, every time like they complimented you, every time they did this, every time they text you or told them they loved you, like do that all to yourself. Yeah. And find comfort in like, if you broke up with this person and you were so happy with them, imagine how happy you're going to be with like the right person.
Yeah, and kind of like what you're saying, think about all that time, the energy, all of that you now have for you. You can put all of that into you, because I know a relationship, like, you should, but you are like thinking of another person
constantly,
like whether you like it or not, you're splitting your time with someone else.
Just so fun, like you can do all of that for you now.
Yeah, literally
everything that you did for them,
every second of the day is spent on you, working on you. And I think breakups, you do always come out of it like with
stronger and a better
like better with yourself. You know yourself more, you know how, I just think of it like that.
Yeah, like I find so much excitement in the fact that I'm like, I literally want to write a list, I keep forgetting it, like what, like the things I think about and like do for someone, even little things, like when I'm in a relationship, and like literally go through it, like do them for myself.
Yeah,
like literally everything I would do, like surprise them, buy them nice things, tell them they look good, tell them I love them, like do that, like literally do it for you. Yeah,
or if you do it for your friends and make them feel good, and then it'll make you feel good. It's just like,
yeah, put that energy, like where you would spend time with them or think about them, just like into other things, into yourself. And just
try, as hard as it is, try not to think of it as a negative thing. Try to change your mindset and be like, you know what,
and don't think there's a secret recipe. I feel like I'm looking for like a secret recipe, like one day I'm gonna wake up and be fine and that will be it. Like, no, it takes time. Like just because you had a good day yesterday, you might miss them tomorrow.
Yeah, and
it's not going to be like a linear process.
Yeah,
and sadly there is literally nothing except from time.
Time's a healer. We went into depth in that.
Yeah, but some of these are really good questions. I normally just get quick questions like contraception. Oh, I feel like this is so common for so many people. I've been dating someone for 10 months and they haven't made it official. Should I just leave? Personally, I would have been gone 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Not 8, maybe about 6.
This is, do you know what? I think this is such a common thing for like
restart, pause. Yeah. Common thing for this generation.
This is such a common thing for like girls our age or like younger or older. It's just like, I don't know what it is with, I'm assuming boys, I guess girls do it as well, but like just not making it official, and it's because they're fucking pussy. Oh, I don't know.
You can say that.
It's because they're like, they're a pussy, or they just, I don't know. I'm into like,
I think if a boy was serious enough about you,
it's like, why
they
would he? Why? You've got to think, what is the reason that he's not doing it? Is it a shady reason? Is it because he still wants to get with other people? And if it's not, then why are you not official?
Yeah, why?
Like, what is, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, to me, I'm like, I don't know, I just wouldn't, if I'd been talking to someone for like 3 months, I'd be like, what is this? Because we're still like talking, just because we're like, oh, boyfriend, girlfriend, all that means is like, just, you now officially can't really get with other people. And like, you weren't really doing that anyway. It doesn't have to be this huge step, but just because you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you could still end it in 4 months if you wanted to. It just means that you were, I feel like people think, oh, boyfriend and girlfriend, we're going to have to be together for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're talking, you could easily end it. Like, you can end it just as easy. It's just a label. It doesn't really mean anything other than,
I think people just think it's like way more scary. But it's like, if you're with that person and you're doing all the stuff, so she say 10 months. Yeah. You're probably doing everything you do in a relationship. You're probably going out on
10 months, I'd be going crazy.
Your friends have probably, I don't know who that is. It's my nan. Anyway, short commercial break. Now we're back.
We are back.
Do you know what the last thing we said was?
No.
Is that the question ended?
Yeah, I feel like we said enough about that anyway.
Yeah.
I had a few questions that I wanted to ask. Someone said, which I want to ask you because I feel like not to flex, you're quite good at it. Was that how to balance time between your friends and your boyfriend so no one gets upset?
Well, I think I'm only really good at it because my boyfriend as well is very like friend orientated, and we're both very much like friends always come first. Not in like a we're gonna mug each other off, but we both just, I don't know, I think we both just had an understanding from the beginning. That's why I found it easy, because he's very much like, if I'm like, oh, the girls really, if we had plans and I could just be like, oh, the girls really want to do this day, he'd be like, yeah, that's calm, we'll just do it another day. I think it's just like an understanding with each other. What
would you feel like if he did that to you? Would you be like low-key?
When he kind of mugs you off?
Yeah, for his pals. Would you be like, okay, fair, and be low-key annoyed, or would you be like completely fair, because I would rather do that with my friends too?
It depends. So like sometimes if he was like, oh, like something's come up, I really want to do it, I'd be like, okay, cool, I did the same thing. Or if it's something like actually planned,
like you two have got proper plans.
Yeah, like we've like maybe like booked something out, we booked a meal or something, and then he was like, oh, I really want to go do this, I'd be like, bit unfair. Bit shitty. Yeah.
But if he was just like coming round, or
yeah, if he was like, yeah. I think it's just like, it's not that deep. I guess we're just lucky because we both like it. Like, I don't know how I would deal if he was very like, can I see you every day, needy. Yeah. I just don't think I could handle that. I don't think I could have a boyfriend like that, personally.
No.
So I don't think I'd even... But if you are the one who wants to go see your friends more and your boyfriend's more needy, then I think
you just need maybe shouldn't be together.
Yeah, or you just need to say to him like, oh, I don't really want to mug the girls off. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just need to
just have a chat.
Have a conversation about it. My head.
Yeah. I feel like it works as well if you're similar people. If you're both, and I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to spend a lot of time with your boyfriend either, but then maybe you need to be with someone who's also like that.
Okay.
It's hard for someone to be needy and someone to wanna.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't blend well. You want to get him, don't you?
Yeah. And also I need to redo my hair. Sorry.
Oh.
I was gonna say something about the thingy. You've got to realise that I always think that friends come first, because if you and your boyfriend break up, you're going to go to your friends first. And we've had the situation where we've had people who have like completely mugged you off for their boyfriend and then want to come back to you, and it's just like, sweetheart, it's not really how it works. So I think always have that in mind. I don't think ever you should be mugging your friends off as soon as you get a boyfriend, because I hate people like that.
Good friends, because I think sometimes people have a bit shitty friends and then they'd rather spend time with their boyfriend because like he actually cares about you a bit more, or like whatever. But if you've actually got like some decent friends, there's no way if I got like a boyfriend I would literally never see you guys again. Like, that's because then like that you said like now you've broken up, it's like imagine if I just mugged you off and then I didn't have any friends.
Yeah. You never want to be that person. I've never ever wanted to be that person that gets a boyfriend and like completely changes.
Because people always hate them people.
Yeah, you just don't
not to be like a bitch, girl. But like everyone hates that girl.
Yeah, you don't want to be that girl.
I feel like it's funny to this with you because you've been in a literally long-term relationship since you were like 4.
Ew.
Someone said, do you feel like you should be single in your 20s, and like do you think 19's too like young to get in a long-term relationship?
No. I don't think there's any like right way of doing it.
Yeah.
Like, if you're, I don't know, it's like not, it's, I just don't think it's that deep. Like, I don't know, it's not like if you get in a long-term relationship you're going to completely change the person you are and you're not going to live your full 20s.
I just feel like you have a really idyllic relationship.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I think you do, because I think like you can still, you have so much time, like not so much time apart still, but I feel like you still like can really like flourish and grow, and you still spend lots of time with your friends, and you still do like.
Yeah, I suppose so. But it's just having a boyfriend.
I think being in a very tight-knit, needy relationship in such a young age, if it ends, you'll look back and think, oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, I do think that.
That's what I mean, I feel like yours is quite idyllic.
And especially when you're like 19, 20 and you're like basically moving in together, or like spending every day. Like, personally, I do think that's too much, because just because it's like, you don't need to be doing that at this age.
No.
Like, really?
Because as well, you made a great point the other day. If you think you're going to spend the rest of your life with them, what's the rush?
Yeah. If you think that's your person, you're going to marry them.
Why do you need to move in?
Yeah, why move in at 19?
No.
Move in when you're 24 and you
if you really think like that's your person, I thought that was such a great point. Like, literally, why rush it?
Yeah. So I think like obviously it can make you a bit more, I don't know, I think it can hinder you in some ways. And we've seen people like in relationships like that and they've come out and they're like a completely different person. They've found who they are. Yeah. So I don't think being in a relationship, though, I think being in certain relationships. Yeah,
that's what I mean. I feel like yours is literally the most ideal situation to be in a relationship when you're younger, because like you guys have a lot of fun together, you have a lot of fun separately, you have a lot of fun on your own with your friends, with your... I feel like now, I've always like seen TikToks like, oh, you should be alone in your 20s, and like Sophie and Chintzia when they're like, why bother being in a relationship when you're so young? And I'm like, oh, do you know what, like maybe I agree with that slightly.
But then I also think, like, I've thought that before. I've like seen videos like Sophie and Chintzia and they're like, why would you be in a relationship? But then I'm also like, but I'm happy. Yeah. So like, it's not like I'm just gonna go break up my boyfriend because guess what? They told me I should be single and I'm gonna live my life. I'm still living my life.
I think it's don't be in a long-term relationship when you're getting really serious and you're getting really needy and you're relying on each other and you're not going out with your friends and you're staying in every Friday night and like
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in a good relationship.
When you're married off at age of 20, like.
Yeah. Don't get wifed off at 19.
Yeah.
And forget about your friends. Start moving in with them. Yeah. I feel like that's
planning your future. My personal thing is, don't plan a future with somebody. I think that's golden rule, personally. Because I think that's when you get upset and you get hurt. Like, why do you need to? Obviously, you're going to have conversations with them and think, oh, like, wouldn't it be nice if we lived here and that? But, like, I just personally don't do that. Because that makes me be really hopeful and be really
yeah. Was it their podcast or their video? And Jinxie was like, always, which is, again, a really bad mindset. But I feel like I will carry this now, kind of similar. She was like, always assume, which, no, it sounds really bad, but I was always kind of like, fair. Always assume they're gonna leave until like you're literally wifed off. Not like assume they're gonna leave, but like always remember like this could come to an end.
Yeah.
So like,
always
what
have
if?
that in mind.
Which sounds like, I feel like that sounds quite bad to think like this could end. So
no, but I think it's a very real way of thinking about it.
On TikTok, I always see people say like, oh, you're not worried it's going to end. It's like, no, you just have to trust that like you're going to be okay, and you know you've made the right decision in the relationship, that if it comes to an end, like your world won't come crashing down. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, no, I think that's a good mentality to have, I think.
Maybe we're just a bit cold-hearted.
I think we're just quite realistic, and we're not very like
wishy-washy, hopeful, we're gonna fall in love,
like,
find
I'm gonna get married to this person or stuff like that.
I feel like people come and go and you have fun with people, and people are here for a reason, and people are like whatever, like not everything has to be so like, you're the person, I'm gonna go through everything with you, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna whatever, like maybe they were here to teach you a lesson and that was that.
Maybe they're not gonna be here forever and that's okay.
And you had a good time with them and accept that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Should we leave it there?
Is that it?
Well, there's a lot more, but I feel like we've been talking for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like it's...
Yeah.
We've got another video to film. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Let us know if you want part 2, because there's 100 more questions.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we should do one on your channel.
Okay. I like these videos as well. We could chat forever, couldn't we?
Yeah.
So...
about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, remember, either Gabby's channel or the video we filmed on Gabby's channel will be linked down below. We're gonna make some cute little
t-shirts,
crop tops, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.